Well, it was a good win for us. I know TCU was shorthanded without better players, and really played well against us. So Shepherd, we just were, so we really were able to escape today. But I like our guys, even though I say escape because we shot the ball so poorly in the first half, and really didn't shoot much better in the second half. We found a way to get a win, and that's a good sign because we've had we've gone the other way also when games have been on the line like this. We haven't been able to pull them out, but we really pulled this one out. Any questions?
Coach, what do you think turned it around in the second half when you were down by 8 and then were able to come back and win by 6?
I thought Deion's play was very critical during that time. He got a couple and ones where he got fouled in the act of shooting and scored. Then he made his free throws. I think he was huge. And then Jay logged a lot of minutes today, 35. Both he and Todd were critical. I thought they made plays during that time. And it was our defensive. We changed our defense some, went to a little zone type defense, and I think we tried to keep. The problem we had was that they kept breaking us down. Anderson kept driving by us, so we had to go zone and try to keep him out of the lane some. And I think that was the key in the turnover.
What did you think of your team's full court press today?
Pardon me?
Did you think the full court press by your team today?
It wasn't very good. We couldn't get in the press. When you're 1 for 16 from threes, and you're only shooting 4, it's hard because you're always in a retreat mode. And so it's not easy to get into the press. The press only works usually when you're making shots. And unfortunately, when that happens, your mind wanders back for that moment. Versus when you make a shot, you're feeling good, you're aggressive. When you're missing them, you're in a retreat mode, and you're always in a defense. So I didn't think our defense was very good at all, especially the press.
Your guys had 15 assists tonight, so 62% of the baskets were assisted. Did you like that they were sharing the ball a little bit better?
Well, absolutely. I thought Jay's ability to pass the ball today, 5 assists, he set the tone, and he's a good all-around player. And so, when we do this, we're going to have a chance, give ourselves a chance to win. But I like that we were able to force them into turnovers and really capitalize on that. And that's, you got to have people that finish at the basket. We really talked about a lot about finishing around the rim. And I thought for the most part, we did that today, and that's why we were able to come up with 15 assists. So I thought Todrick today did some good things. He had a few ill-advised turnovers, but he really got on the boards, especially without Jordan. Jordan struggled with his fouls and just hasn't played well. So we have to have other people step up, and we have.
Coach, a week ago you weren't happy with the effort. Jay called it an ugly win, but were you happy with the effort that the players showed today?
Yeah, absolutely. I thought everybody played, everybody that played got a shot, so they all should be happy. Because trust me, that's what they look forward to. But if I tell them, if you want to play, fellows, do some of the little things, get in the game, do something positive, be active, and for the most part, everybody did it. Other than not making shots, I thought we gave the effort today, a better effort.
And more on that ugly win, Crockett did mention that. Just talk about just being able to just sweep this team once again.
Well, they're a team that's struggling like we are to put in our system. I know Trent Johnson is in his second year, and I'm not first year. It's not easy. Teams that have struggled over the years, it takes a while so it takes patience, not only on the coach's part, but also on the administration to allow them to get the type of players. And again, without probably the second best player, because Shepherd's going to be an outstanding player. He's got a lot of people that he's recruited. And that's what we have to do. We've got some players that this time of the year, everybody is wondering, who do you have coming in? Where are you in recruiting? And I'm sure that's the same thing that Trent Johnson is going through now.
Anything else?
How big was it that y'all were able to get to the line in the second half after
first half. I think you only had one free throw attempt. How big of a factor was that?
Well, it was huge, and we just, unnecessary fouls, I think they would have won in the first half, and we weren't making it work, but we just, that's been a problem for us all year long. But in the second half, when you get the ball inside, you probably have a better chance of getting fouled. We were settling for jump shots in the first half, and so no one's gonna foul a jump shooter. And so we started, when we got the ball inside, to Dayon and to Jay, we were able to draw fouls. And that was huge at the end of the game, because we had them in foul trouble. Now we can go to the free throw line. And it's a different ball game in that situation.
And real quick, just talk about for the next opponent, what does this game does for you guys for the next opponent?
Well, you like to hurry up and play after a good win, but we've got to wait another 6 days, 5 days before we play Oklahoma State, which is a very talented team. But we need the practice too. We need the practice. We probably need a little downtime. I need to get out on the road recruiting, so it'll be important. It'll be important that we continue to grow. And again, it's just a lot better to be building or having this break now with the win than it would be with the loss. So we can learn a lot and spend a lot of time on individual things like shooting, who we had a problem with today, and maybe iron out, and maybe throw in a couple of new wrinkles.
Now, just talk about your effort in the second half. You scored, I think, 12 of your 18 points in the final 20 minutes.
Just try to be aggressive, at the beginning I got a turnover, doing some soft plays. Just try to be more physical in the second half.
Do you think Coach was really trying to utilize y'all's height advantage when you kept getting you the ball and you scored like 3 and 1 baskets?
Absolutely, and that was the game plan. Play inside out, get it inside, and if they double team, kick it out, or when you get it inside, opposite big dive, because the middle was wide open. So that's what we're looking to exploit on their defense.
Jay, you had 5 assists. Just talk about really being able to share the ball, especially against the 2-3 zone.
Well, the guys were just flashing, getting open. Just kind of finding guys getting behind it with the zone. So the zone kind of opened things up in the middle, and guys were just hitting shots once I got the ball to them.
What did Coach say at halftime to really get y'all motivated to come out in the second half?
Stop taking steps back, and we just played. They were beating us the whole game, the whole half, and then he was just telling us to play better than that. We knew we were better than that, and just come out with some more energy, because we just played. We had a real slow start, so he just wanted us to come out with some more fire.
What did you think of y'all's performance in the full court press throughout the game?
I think it was pretty good, but we just on our ball defenses, it needs some work. Number 5 got it up the court and put some pressure. We had 2 guys having to come help up the court and stuff like that, and that just kind of broke down our defense.
Jay, you guys got down by 8, 15-28 to go, and then turned it around, outscored them like 40-14 or down the stretch. What turned it around for you guys, do you think?
I think we were just converting. We were forcing a lot of turnovers, and we were converting on those turnovers, and we were just hitting our free throws when we needed to, and guys were just making plays when we needed to make plays. Because we shot horrible from the field, especially the first half, and we just started making shots that second half.
Dan, what did you see from your team on the offensive glass in the second half?
Everyone's crashing. I remember I was going for a rebound. I saw Gocher going up there, Jay getting up there, JT when he was in. So everyone was crashing the glass. And we got a lot of second chance opportunities.
Anything else for you guys?
Big efforts, rebounding for you guys, and just talk about your efforts just getting to the hoop and getting those and ones tonight, today. Crap.
Yeah, it was big efforts. We just, like I said, we knew what their kind of weaknesses were in the zone. We saw we wanted to kind of play high-low. So when one person caught it at the top of the key, another person was wide open underneath. I remember getting a pass to Jay. I think he got one to me also. So we're just trying to exploit the middle and trying to get just basically layups and shots around the basket, which are the highest percentage shots. So.
A win is great, but just talk about being able to sweep this team once again.
That was an ugly win. It was very ugly. And it just kind of, we had a good practice come back from Kansas State, and we figured we would come out with more energy, and it was kind of bad coming out that way, and we just came out way too slow. And we just have to build this next week. We have some days to practice, so hopefully we can come out and play hard against our next opponent.